Welcome back to my channel for another day in my life. Today it is super rainy, so we're gonna spend most of the time back here in my office because the lighting in the main house just isn't great right now. I'll take you outside here in a minute and show you just how gross it is. Like, we have a creek running down our backyard. But for the most part, I'm wanting to work with you on planning the door wall that'll be in our niece's bedroom. She's really craving some privacy and I want to give her that. So we're going to work on planning out how many boards I need and stuff like that to build that wall. I've never done anything like that, so I've been watching some YouTube videos and just trying to figure out exactly how that works. So I want to work through some of that math. And kind of some of our plans with that room, and then also discuss some of the plans for our bedroom and what I'm wanting to work on there starting this weekend. Let's get rolling. I don't know how well you can see this, but see that? That's a nice creek running from like the top of our property all the way down to our neighbor's property, which is that back fence line, and so it's a muddy mess out there. So we're not going to be going out in that today. It's raining so hard that it's wet all the way back on the porch. The dog area is a mud pit. Another reason that I want to get all hard floors in the house. It has even been thundering today, quite a bit on and off. The wind's picking up. Temperature's dropping. It's supposed to turn to snow later, so we shall see. It's been a really warm January so far. Look, we even have waterfront property. Across the street is now a little pond. Alright, so let's get into this bedroom wall discussion. Kaylin would like a door. I'm not going to show you pictures of her room until we start working on her room and we have it emptied out, because that is her personal space, and I don't want to invade that space. So for now, Tommy drew me a picture with the measurements of kind of how big everything is. The only measurement I forgot to have him get is the point from top to bottom at the highest peak. It is an attic bedroom that has knee walls, slopes, and then levels out at the top. Eventually I want to sand off the texture on that ceiling because it is very sharp. Both Tommy and I have cut our heads on it, and I'm only 5'3". So for it to be that sharp, that low is kind of scary. And I don't want Kaylin to experience that. So I plan on sanding all that off after we remove the carpet and before I finish sanding drywall, so that the mess is all taken care of at once. But for now, I'm just going to work on getting kind of a rough idea of how many 2x4s I'm going to need, how many sheets of drywall, things like that, so that I can kind of figure out what our budget's going to be for this project. It's gonna take a lot of work. I've never built a wall before, so it should be interesting. I just Googled exactly what size rough opening I need for a 30-inch interior door, and it needs to be a 32-inch opening, and then once I get the height measurement, I'll figure all that out. But we're gonna start this process, so wish us luck. Let's get to calculating. All right, so I think I figured it out. I'm gonna run the numbers again just to be sure. I want to double check my math, and I want to get that measurement from ceiling to floor just so I know exactly how tall we need. And that may increase or reduce our number of studs. I plan on getting only 8-foot studs just because of the fact that getting them here in the house, that'll be the easiest and within our vehicle. So as of right now, we need 20 2x4x8s. I need one interior left-hand in-swing door, 8 4x8 drywall pieces, and drywall tape. That will get us a really good start. Today I wanted to go to Lowe's with you and show you some paint chips because Kaylin is thinking really hard about what color she's wanting. It goes back and forth between kind of a red and black theme to more of a jewel tone, kind of a teal, almost like Princess Jasmine from Aladdin in the 90s. Things like that. And so I'm trying to narrow that down with her so she makes the best choice of color that she would like. And won't feel like she's closed off in her room. Now, as far as our primary bedroom is concerned, I plan on pulling the carpet up. We've talked about that. I want to get to those original hardwoods, see what kind of condition they're in, and hopefully use those. Our bedroom faces north, and so it stays pretty dark and cold. So we're wanting to warm that up and do kind of a peachy pink tone with a sage green, and really make it feel warm and cozy. There's some old beadboards, so we're wanting to take that down. Our bedroom door leads into kind of a hallway where our closet wall is because of the staircase going upstairs. And so we're wanting to take out my closet and close that in and put a dresser there and our TV mounted above it. And then I'm going to hang my clothing in underneath the staircase. There's a closet that isn't really functional right now, so I'm wanting to put up a couple bars there and work to utilize that for my clothes instead, which would give us a lot more room. It would get our TV off of the wall from right above our bed, and put it in a better location, not only to watch, but so that it's not the main focus of the room. And just kind of making it more our own. However, that's going to be a several week project. Like I mentioned in my last video, I do plan on moving the furniture out of our back living room. We're gonna move our bed and stuff into this room for the time being because I know there's gonna be some drywall that I'm gonna be doing. painting and dust, and we don't want to have to deal with that. We don't want to sleep in that. So we're going to shift our bedroom out here for the time being until that project's done. It's going to take a while. So hang in there with us and we'll see how it turns out. For those of you who have wondered about the bulb that I was telling you about that we found out in our flower bed in like the middle of October, we planted it, put it in our pantry, and we're shocked at how much it had grown because there was nothing on it, wasn't budding or anything. This is that bulb today. It's a hyacinth. Smells beautiful. It's one of my favorite. So we're excited to get some more of those bulbs because of how easy this bulb was to grow. I want to do many more of those because it really perks up the winter blues a little. I also wanted to show you, this is my snake plant in my office. And look what popped up, another brand new shoot. I'm really having a lot of success with plants lately and I'm enjoying it so much. I'm hoping that I have just as much success when I decide to plant vegetables later this season. But here's the first little offshoot that we had, the main plant, and then now the new little baby. And so I think the rest of my day I'm going to just be cozy and watch some TV, maybe a movie, drink my tea, and just kind of relax because I'm not going anywhere in this weather. I'm making soup for dinner tonight and it's going to be a really cozy evening. So we will see you in the next one. Bye.